Guerrero Jr., he'll be at third base. Joe Panic will be at short. Teoscar Hernandez.
Everybody gets their attention. The ears up, and you just want to see this guy pitch. What's he? Strikeouts, 20 wins, and a 2.5 ERA in this day and age.
Doing the catching for Garrett Cole this afternoon. First pitch of the ball game. Cole delivers, and his fastball a little bit high for ball.
One of the things you're going to notice a lot this year, Kenny, with that good of a fastball as a hitter, you make outs.
Low and inside, and it didn't. That is called strike three.
It's pretty consistent when you fire three of them up. Huh? You just didn't get hot for a month. You pretty much pitched what you didn't want to get too hot, but you didn't want to struggle. You just wanted everything to be good.
The glove of Torres. He recovers, but it's going to be an infield more season in the major leagues. Had 16 home runs a year ago. That's what he's the Guerrero Jr. on deck. Another son of a Hall of Famer, as is Bidget. Blue Jay bloodlines. Gashioka and on down to second is Gary Sanchez. Now he's been out with a bad back. Now, originally he was scheduled to for 400 at bats. A couple of home runs this spring. A career average of 318, 449 homers, almost 1,500 runs. He's having himself a good spring. 375, that always works for
against lefties.
Swing and a miss, strike three. That'll do it. But the Blue Jays center. Gleyber Torres at short. The cleanup hitter is the first baseman Luke Boyd. Miguel and
that's what they're trying to do with the Blue Jays, is to surround some of these a year.
DJ LeMahieu, well, just where he left off last year, is Aaron Burns in the infield. Reese McGuire doing the catching for Tanner Roark. 0-1.
Another stat for you here, Kenny. 21 starting pitchers. The favorite.
3 balls and a strike on Brett Gardner. Retreats a few steps and make
Busch Gardens. Pretty good day for everybody, huh?
I remember spending a New Year's at the Causeway and a little bit north of Clearwater.
Okay, so what?
I want you to get out there and play.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
A couple more injuries. I'm going to see if I can still see the seams. In fourth place, 67 and 95 last year. Bright Young.
100. He's got to work on that a bit. This is what he's done this spring, looking for his first home run.
Wow.
Whoa. High ball 3-1. Cole opening day in Baltimore against the Orioles. Pretty well. Going back is Granite. He's got
to blow off.
Trying to stay together. Look out, it's inside for a ball. The 2-1 hit on the ground, foul.
And now that's kind of implanted in your mind as a hitter. I struck out on.
This is from last year. 4-seam fastball 51% of the time.
Just a little bit. These are the type of swings you get. You chop one down on your shin. Done. That was enough for me.
Fisher behind on the count 0-2, and he made in the minor leagues. He was a great guy. Great.
So
there's a lot of people out there don't remember it. That's outside, and the count is 2-2 on payoff pitch. Shortstop Panic is calling, and he'll make the war while playing football at West Point.
Nice.
So here's Andujar, and that is ball 2. Senor. Deep left field. The wind is kind of blowing that way, but I mean, it's hard to take a guy out of the lineup who's going to hit 20+ home runs and drive in. Well, I should say that.
And is expecting big things.
Drifting over into foul territory as he got airways right here on Yes. Don't want to miss that. That was most by an American League pitcher since Nolan Ryan struck out 300.
He was one of those guys that on the way from the on-deck circle to the plate.
Looking for LeMahieu. Usually that means an out. It does. This has let at least 2 fielders get on the action. A compensation pick. They pick Richard, and then they pick Mike Trout. No 1-2. Swing on him.
It's a strikeout. So he's got an overpowering fastball, a great curveball, great.
Pitch is hit in the air to center field. Coming on is Gardner.
When he did not appear on the field, we knew something was up, and the Yankees later disclosed players available outside of the clubhouse, and there are going to be a lot of group interviews. That is a global situation. That's what MLB is focused on. I talked to an MLB, but again, it's about the health issue and trying to make sure that this doesn't become an issue. Major League Baseball and the other professional leagues are trying to do this. They're trying to be as careful.
Where he hit his first Major League home run, 48 at-bats. But then he hit 5. Get your shot at the big leagues. Third, and Duhar throwing on the run and on. He went out himself and worked out in the outfield. This is going to be it for Garrett Cole. Away from Granite in the corner.
Yeah, took a bad bounce and shot back.
Ooh, that's going to hurt. Ball or a strikeout here with a runner at third and 1 out. Ball is gap. It looks like he's calling for it. Makes the catch. We mentioned the two-seamer. I didn't even know he had that.
Well, you know what? It's a true 1,000 hours even gotten better.
Base hit. The Blue Jays will score the run.
To score the run. The Yankees down 2-0 here early in the fourth. As much time in Tampa, Florida that I did in Columbus, Ohio, where I was born and raised. I trained with the.
That's where the old ballpark used to be, isn't it?
Right.
Duhar. You got McGuire. They're going to hold him up. Second and third with 2 outs to bring up the number 9 hitter, Derek Fisher. And I remember that. Tried to hit the inside corner and missed, and it's 1-1.
Wild situation where you could finish the inning and then.
Well towards right field. Herrera on the move. Maybe even Reggae. Who knows? LeMahieu rips one. There's the end of the stanky hit of the afternoon.
You missed Brett Gardner like tops one.
And he swings and fouls the first pitch off for strike 1. It's towards the gap in right center field. On the move is Grichuk.
94 aren't in the game. You're shuffling through the papers. Where'd this guy put dress out for a big league game? And you know, you get an opportunity to play once in a while. Maybe get.
Mark with the 2-2 on the backhand. Guerrero across the diamond, and he gets.
I tell you, early in the game, a pitch I saw, he throws that little two-seamer, but he doesn't.
So hard to get back and to get in some games there in September, I think was good for him there when your body shows you you're capable of maybe doing a little overnight 24 hours. Of course, we're hoping that's the case with Gary and that.
Coaches, do you think this could be?
You know, I don't know. You know, washing hands and how the illness spread.
I was just looking at our interview here, Aaron, and we are 6-foot diameter, so we're good to go.
Thursday, March 26th, as the Yankees kick off the regular season at Camden Yards, and Shun Yamaguchi, who has these big tournaments. And Duhar. Phase 2, Yankees 1. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. The first pitch is a called strike. Check swing. Did he go around? Started today, Tanner Roark. Allowed 1 run in 4 innings.
To be issued the number 21 and then brought it into New York. Roberto Clemente to make this team.
Move is Grichuk, and he will close the gap and make the catch.
If the game is going to go back a little bit where you don't see guys flipping balls out the other way.
Throw to second and in. Check swing. Did he go? Leading off, had an RBI single in first. Wind blowing from right to left today. Yonkers attended John Jay High School. That's in Hopewell Junction, New York. 2-1 pitch. Granite is there, almost in his tracks. Nicknamed Gumby.
Some nicknames are really.
Oscar Hernandez. He hits it fairly well, but Herrera is there. Social media catching up on what's happening in the world. Zach Granite, Tony Gwynn, and Darren Dalton of the Phillies. And it seemed like every time he went to this interview, because he got 2 hits every game. Left, Alfred in center. He can really run. Conine in right, another son of a player. Yamaguchi did. Yeah, we showed you a graphic of all the changes. To Spinall. Santi.
A whole bunch of guys just dying to get in there.